Hey everyone, it's Mike here from Guitar Prep School again, and today we're going to be looking at building finger strength and exercises for beginner guitarists. Now this is not just for beginners, because it's quite common for well-known guitarists to have a good warm-up before they go on stage playing, in much the same way as an athlete will have a little warm-up before they go jogging. A weightlifter will have a warm-up before they start doing weights. And it's a good practice to have a little warm-up before you start playing guitar. Alright? You need to be building strength into your fingers, develop your muscle memory by doing so. And it's good practice to have a warm-up before you start playing. So, first thing we need to do is just sort of get the blood flowing a little bit, rubbing your hands together, and just massage your fingers. Alright, you don't need to spend too long doing this, but you're just giving them a little warm up. Massage your wrist around there, because that's the part that will start aching when you're doing awkward chords. Alright, and especially getting in between your thumb and finger there, that muscle right by there. Right, and do both hands the same way. Get the blood flowing. Give them all a nice little massage. Okay, you know, be forceful. Don't be too light and gentle. You know, give them a good old hard rub. All right, get the circulation going. All right, you don't need to do that for too long. And what we're going to do, the first exercise we're going to do is going to be the finger to finger exercise. Alright? So we're all nice and warming up. Alright? So, finger to finger, you get your hands and you put them together with your fingers open, not closed, open like that. And what we're going to do is we're going to push our elbows up. Alright? And already you can feel some tension there around your wrists when you're doing that. And what you're going to do is you're going to push with your fingertips, and you're going to separate the wrist part of your hands. You're going to open your hands out like that and push in against your fingers. Pushing right against your fingers. Alright? To a point where your hand starts to shake a little bit. Give it a good bit of pressure. Alright? And hold it there for about 5 or 10 seconds. Right? If I turn my hand round a little bit, you can see how wide where my thumbs are. Alright? My thumbs are not in that position. They're way back. Right the way back there. Alright? When you're playing guitar, your thumb will end up in all sorts of different positions, especially when you're doing bar chords. So it's a good practice to get that gap there between those two fingers all nicely exercised. Right? And I can really feel the tension there now. After 20 seconds or so, and release. And they're shaking a little bit now. That's right. So that's a good little warm-up stretching exercise. All right, for you to get used to doing. All right, right. So the second stretching exercise we're going to do is we're going to get the guitar. A very common blues riff. When we go up to there, right, you're stretching across 5 frets of the fretboard. So you got your bar finger, which is going to be on the 6th string there, on the 5th fret, and you want your little finger to be able to go up to the 9th fret there, with your first finger staying in place. And if you can get to the 5th string with your little finger, right? Because with the blues riff, it'll be, so you got your third finger on the fifth string of the seventh fret there, and you're going on and off with your pinky on the ninth fret. Right, so that's a really good stretching exercise to do. And when you're doing that stretch, you'll notice that my thumb, I don't know if I can, it's not even in the middle of the neck. It's just below the middle of the back of the neck. Alright? But it's more or less where my first finger is. Alright? It's not up here. My thumb is more or less in line with my first finger. So that's what we call the blues stretch. Now, some finger exercises on the guitar. Now, we're not going to look at speed here. We're just looking at very, very, very slow finger placements. Okay? We're going to go from the fifth fret. What we're going to do is one note at a time and one string at a time. So we're going to place our first finger on the fifth fret of the E string, and then we're going to place our second finger on the sixth fret, third finger on the seventh fret, and our pinky on the eighth fret. So we're going to repeat that. Okay? And then we're going to do exactly the same on the B string. Now, my thumb is more or less in the middle of the neck there. Alright? Then we're going to go on to the next string, the G string. And the D string. And the A string. And as I'm moving up the strings, my thumb is slowly rising a little bit further up the back of the neck. Not quite towards the top, but it's sliding up with my first finger, if you like. And then on the E string. Alright, now as slow as you want to do that exercise, we're not looking at speed here, we're just looking at a consistent timing. Okay, and then you go back up the other way. And don't be worried if you miss a note or if you muffle a note, if it doesn't quite sound okay. Right? Just keep practicing that. It's about developing the strength in your fingers and exercising your fingers. Okay? I mean, you can, you know, if I try to do that fast. I missed a note there, I missed one of the notes there. It doesn't matter. The fact is that you're exercising your fingers in a particular shape, and it's all about building muscle memory for your hands. Your hands will develop the muscle memory and go to where they need to go the more you practice something. All right? It'll just happen, right? But it's a good little exercise where you can build your strength up in your fingers. The final exercise we're going to look at is it's almost like a spider effect. It's quite commonly known as the spider exercise, and similar to what we were just doing, instead of going one fret up at a time with each finger, we're going to go with the first finger where we started before on the 5th fret, and then we're going to go with our 3rd finger to the 7th fret, and then we're going to go with our 2nd finger on the 6th fret and our 4th finger on the 8th fret. So we're going, okay, so 1st finger, 3rd finger, 2nd finger, 4th finger, 6th fret, 8th fret, 7th fret, 9th fret. Alright? Next string. Okay, and then you move up 1 fret. Upper fret. Upper fret. Oh, I made a mistake. See, so don't worry about it. But that's the idea. You go down all the strings, and then upper fret as you move up the strings, and upper fret. All right, and just see how far you can get. So take a look at this video, because especially if you are a beginner and you're struggling with chord changes, you'll find some exercises in there that will help you with changing chords on time. Again, it's all to do with finger exercises and getting your hand muscles to work when you want them to work, or when they should work. You'll find some great little exercises in there to help you with your strumming. That's it for today's guitar lesson. So I hope you like this video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and hit that bell so you don't miss out my future videos. And I'll see you all again next time. Alright, take care for now.